In India, viewing audiences of millions are finding that their contributions to the news sent via the mobile network are influencing politicians and decision makers. Interactivity as it relates to governance also turns out to be a way to build a loyal and media-savvy audience.
We launched our new service on a telephone service before we introduced in the cable market, which is very unusual because we wanted to present our brand as being more modern, contemporary and new age. We use interactivity with our viewers every day. So we ask the opinion on a subject that's being discussed or debated in the newsroom or in the cities of India, or government policies or issues and passions that are important to them. We use that to take it back to politicians and say this is what our viewers think, and we've got comments back, and we've got politicians responding and the government responding to what viewers have to say. And very often it's been a subject that's got debated between the government or policy makers and becomes news in itself.
Different political systems around the world are all finding this in common, that they have to be present on the web and on mobile networks. In Korea in 2003, technology has already acted as an agent of change in politics.
President Roh Moo-hyun, who was not seen as a probable winner, had, through the internet, managed to get quite a strong number of backers. And when events changed in the real world, a candidate dropped out, he was really able to capitalize on that, particularly because he had 800,000 cell phone numbers and was able to text them all the day of the election to remind them to vote for him.
Australian politicians are also experimenting with interactivity and voters.
There was a slate of candidates who ran as the Internet Senate, and they said that if elected, they would actually open up a discussion among everyone who voted for them and allow them to vote on Senate propositions, and then they, the senators in the Senate, would follow that vote. They didn't win, but it really planted a seed, I think.
The global spread of interactivity in politics has yet to take flight until issues of security and identity are resolved in existing infrastructures.
Interestingly, it could well turn out that younger countries with less well-developed infrastructures and less well-established methods of democracy may be the first to move towards much more e-democracy, direct voting, a lot of online participation, simply because they don't have the burden of an existing infrastructure, an existing voting system, and it may be a new enough government that you can change the Constitution to incorporate a lot of e-democracy.
Think globally or locally, but act online. Telecommunications is changing politics and governance by giving access and enabling interactivity and inclusion in all new ways. Thanks for watching this Telecom Report. See you next time.